Wing. This is Colonel Perron and Chief Reiter would bring Peggy Podcast number 8 to you.
Oh yeah, we've had a lot going on the last month, and we have a lot going on in the future. So happy to be back, looking forward to the fall, and happy to be here.
Yeah, I can't believe we're already talking fall, Chief. We've had a little stretch of nice weather here, so I thought we were back in August, but it's October drill, and here we go.
Here we are. We had a very exciting September drill, so looking back, what an amazing air show we hosted here, and I think we set some records for the wing.
Yeah, I couldn't be more proud of the level of effort that all of you brought to this tremendous air show that we had over, and I call it really a 3-day air show because I count the family day as well as the 2 days that we hosted back in September. But the overall attendance, just so you have context of what we did, over those 3 days, 78,000 were on our base enjoying your efforts and seeing what we do day in and day out for this amazing state, amazing nation. And the smiles, the thank yous were just tremendous.
Yeah, it was great. We started Friday hosting our families here, which was wonderful to see everyone bring out their spouses and their kids. We also hosted the New Hampshire Vets Home. We brought out about 20 of our veterans, and they had a wonderful day, and it was great to talk to them and share with them a little bit of our heritage and then to hear their stories. So awesome event, great to see your families, and thankful for the team that put that one on.
Yeah, and with anything, there's always a little adversity. So as you all were aware, on Friday afternoon, we had some significant weather that rolled through the base and had an impact on the air show, had an impact on our family day where we had to ask our loved ones to leave the base about an hour earlier than what we had expected. But boy, what an orderly evacuation of the base. We got everyone out of here. No personnel were injured, and really we were able to reset for Saturday. And the efforts that you all showed from what we saw Friday night to the ability to open early on Saturday was just amazing.
Yeah, we went out very early Saturday morning around 5:30 to the flight line, and to be honest, you wouldn't even know we had a storm the night before. It was amazing cleanup from our team, so thank you for everyone out there. Big shout out to CE for all the work they did for that. So couldn't be more proud. And Saturday was beautiful, great event. And one of the big marquee events we held was the Wing Jet dedication, where we recognized the city of Portsmouth and the town of Newington. It was an awesome event and really a great way to highlight a beautiful Tail 3-4.
Yeah, those partnerships with our communities are so important. They're always supportive of our airmen here at the Wing, and we look forward to continuing those relationships moving forward. I know we just stood up an honorary Wing Commander program, and we're going to get a Wing Command Chief here soon once we can identify the correct person for that.
Absolutely, yeah. Great program, and looking forward to continue our community ties. So Saturday was an awesome day. Wonderful weather, really highlighted by the aerial events we had, and then by our airmen out there working. So yeah, it was great.
It's not lost on me, Chief. The amount of work that goes into putting on an event where you host 78,000 people. And really what is remarkable, again, not only the attitudes that you all bring, but the skill sets that you bring. And I saw teamwork, I saw unity, I saw cross-pollination. So you had, med group personnel working with operations group personnel. And throughout the Wing, those relationships make us a stronger organization.
Absolutely. Some of the other events that we really wanted to highlight as well. We held the Harold Pease ceremony on Sunday. Great event, really to highlight our namesake, Captain Harold Pease, and the sacrifice him and his crew had for this country, as well as we brought up Mr. John Levitot Jr. to talk a little bit about the significance of the Medal of Honor. What a wonderful event, really well put on, so thank you for the planning team for that. And then I really want to give a big shout out to our STEM team. 2 hangars full of STEM, really had our young folks out there really excited to learn a little bit about the science, technology, engineering, and math. Great events, and can't say enough. What a success.
Yeah, and I look forward. I think that's the type of event that we can carry forward within the Swing. And when we look at doing open houses where we do invite the public in, I think STEM's really the area that we can improve upon, as well as excite the youth of not only New Hampshire, but the New England area. So I look forward to building upon those successes that we had with our STEM.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Chief, within 2 days, we had this base and the ramp back together and back in the flying operations. So well done, everyone.
Absolutely. Wonderful event, great teamwork, and then we were back to flying, and really we're looking at the closeout at the end of the year.
Yes, and so what a year it's been. I know we talked two different time frames. We talk about our fiscal year, which runs 1 October to 30 September, and then obviously the calendar year. But on the fiscal year closeout, I just wanted to highlight what a success this year was for the wing. Roughly $35 million we executed as a wing, and that's a 99.9% obligation rate. So kudos to all involved, from our RAs to our financial management folks, as well as our contracting team. Couldn't be done without you, and boy, what a success. Our unfunded requests. So something that I didn't know when I was a young airman, but at the end of the year, monies that aren't spent are given back to the wing. So we received monies really within the last 2 weeks of the fiscal year, and we were able to purchase over $2 million worth of unfunded requests. And where I'm really, really excited is that money that was spent all goes back to our airmen. So it's all spent on readiness items and things that really will enhance and give back to our airmen's time. So I just want to highlight a few things, Chief. One being a wash rack system that will go in each of our hangars to the tune of just about $1 million. So look forward to getting that to save our airmen's time and be more efficient when it comes to washing our aircraft. We also purchased equipment for our fire department, necessary equipment to continue to enhance their abilities to protect not only property but lives on this base. Our security forces, they've received monies for some new cameras that will help them when it comes to protecting the perimeter as well as our ramp areas. So really excited about that. And then, Chief, I believe we got some furniture too.
Yeah, we sure did. We were able to outfit our Building 264 furniture, about $1 million worth of furniture, the contract there. So wonderful opportunity. And this is also a great way that if you see things throughout the year that we don't have in our budget, because money is tight, this is a great way to put it on the U4 list. We have one at the wing. If you're not sure where to get that, just work that through your resource advisor, your RA, and then really at the end of the year or throughout the year as money drops down, we can try to execute those items. So it was excellent.
Yeah, it certainly was, Chief. On the recruiting front, so we ended our year with 112 new accessions, which, boy, with 4 full-time production recruiters, that is an accomplishment in itself. As you all know, the propensity to serve is not as strong as it once was. So we went from 88 the year prior to 112 this year. So I'm extremely, extremely pleased. And as Chief and I have both said in the past, we all serve as recruiters in our local community. So please keep up the good work there. We know what a great organization this is, and we need those quality individuals to fill our formations.
Yeah, big shout out not only to our recruiting team, but to everyone out there that identified those vacancies. So we ended up 4th in the nation, right above 103%. So thank you to everyone out there that did their work. And keep in mind, we have a lot of retraining availability opportunities as well. So if someone gets into a career field and they decide, hey, this was great, but I want to try something new, look around the base. We're always looking to move people around. And I can tell you, as an individual that has held 6 different AFSCs, there's always opportunities to go out there, learn a new craft, learn a new skill, and we love to keep you in the New Hampshire family.
Yeah, it's one of those metrics that Chief and I are briefed monthly on, and our ETS losses. And the reason why I say it's a loss is because we need each and every one of you to be part of this great organization. So I'll always say thank you at the end of the day, at the end of enlistment, if individual chooses to leave, but I would love to keep you. And this year we had 38 folks that decided to leave the New Hampshire Air National Guard. And if there are barriers to serving or other things that you'd like to do, we need to know about those because I want to keep you.
Absolutely. So looking ahead, sir, to the UTA schedule coming up, wouldn't you know, we have another busy UTA. So, really kind of starting on Saturday, the big, there's a couple marquee events, but really the senior NCOPE, NCOPE, and AIM are going to be held this weekend, right? A great opportunity to take about 75 of our airmen and give them some professional development and some enhancement so they can go back out and continue mentoring and growing and leading, and they're really the future force. So really looking forward to the team hosting that Saturday and Sunday, but Saturday's a busy day. We're also going to have our all call, which is a non-mandatory hangar call in building, hangar 254 at 1300. So a good opportunity, sir, for you to explain what the goals of the wing are for the next year, and talk about, FY24, AFRIGEN, and Capstone, and where we're going.
Yeah, and this is, to enhance communication throughout the wing. One of the things that Chief and I are going to do this year with our group commanders, once a quarter, give an opportunity for our airmen to ask questions that you might have, and be able to let the wing know what our priorities are. So looking ahead at some of the goals for FY24, continue to build on the readiness. This past FY, we did a lot in this wing, from our trip to the Azores to build on our ACE and multi-capable airmen as we continue to look towards AFRIGEN. The Red Flag Alaska, where we sent a 4-ship lead package to hone those skill sets for ops and maintenance. We're going to continue to build on those. We do have a capstone inspection in June of next year that we will continue to make sure that the wing is prepared for, and I know that there's a lot of work that goes in day out, really with the documentation piece and ensuring that we are compliant in all areas. As well as I mentioned before, filling our formation is a key component of us being able to do what we need to do. So retention is always a big one in my books. So those will be some of the things that we work on for next year.
Absolutely. And rounding out Saturday, we have two great events in the afternoon. One is our Pease Relay, which will be held in the afternoon, starting at Building 149. Great event. We have a great turnout every year, and it should be beautiful weather to run in. We'll also be co-hosting our CFC kickoff event and a small mini festival right outside of the Airmen Center. So some music, some field goal kickoff, no pun intended there, and then some cornhole and some different fun events. So if you don't want to run the Pease Relay, please come out, support the CFC, support the Airmen Center, and it's going to be a great event there for Saturday. And then rolling right into Sunday, we will continue with the professional enhancement seminars, as well as holding our Airmen of the Year boards for all of our outstanding airmen that we're going to highlight. Great opportunity to talk to the airmen, the NCOs, senior NCOs, and our first sergeants, and really get a chance to recognize the best of the best that we have here in the state of New Hampshire. So looking forward to the drill weekend. It's going to be a great event. One of the other things we're going to open up over the UTA weekend is the DOC survey, which is now an annual requirement, not just biannual or when we get a new commander. The DOCs will come out every year. It's going to be released on the 11th of October and run through 2 of the UTAs. So the information will be sent out by MEO next week, the week prior to drill, with how to log in and how to register for your specific unit. We did get a heads up that it may be a little bit easier to access either on a civilian network or on your cell phone, just due to the firewalls and security there. So keep an eye out for that. And then coming out of the UTA, sir, the Friday after the UTA, our quarterly awards are due for each unit. So a lot of opportunity to really kind of recognize our airmen, highlight our airmen, and also look at the environment that our units are in and shape it to make sure that we're continuously progressing, making things better along the way.
Yeah, and to follow up on that, Chief, with the DOC survey, and I know sometimes we have survey fatigue, but I'm asking each and every one of you, please take time to fill out the DOC survey. We can't improve this wing unless we get feedback from you all. And what I will guarantee, and Chief will guarantee to you, is that we will ensure that feedback is given after the DOC survey results are in, and that your squadrons will provide you what was said with those DOCs. Not with names or comments, but any trend information or areas that we need to improve upon within the swing.
Absolutely. And then, sir, rounding out the month, we have an awesome event. The 26th of October, we're hosting our Trunk or Treat event, led by our Airmen and Family Readiness Center. So looking forward to bring our families back on base and give them a wonderful opportunity to do a little trunk or treat. So really, really looking forward to that event.
Great. And then I'm just going to tee up the November drill. So November drill is our block training for 3 of our bigger organizations. So our medical group, our wing staff, as well as our mission support group. So for those airmen, please make sure that you're talking with your supervisors over the October drill, and so that there's clear expectations of what is desired for the November drill.
Absolutely. And we'll end the Peggy podcast with, I want to give a big shout out to the operations group, especially the OSS. I had the privilege of going down to basic military training last week, and I had the honor to meet Airman Ryan Greco from our crew CROM section, he was highlighted as the #1 graduate out of 650 airmen graduating basic military training. So big shout out to Airman Greco, big shout out to the operations group and the OSS. So you got a sharp one coming.
That's amazing. All right. Well, it looks like we're out of time, Chief. Appreciate everyone who's chose to listen to Peggy Podcast number 8, and have a wonderful drill.
Thank you all for what you do.